My God. Oh my God, they're wearing my merch. Oh my God. Son who turned Capitol rioter
A federal judge has sentenced a January 6th rioter to 7 years in prison, which is the longest sentence so far for participants in the Capitol insurrection. Refit comes nearly 20 months after he brought a gun to
the court reporter did him dirtier than his son did. Look at this hairline, brother. Yo, dude.
Threatened House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. Back in March, a D.C. jury convicted Guy of 5 felonies. Here's how Refit's daughters reacted to his sentencing.
To mark my dad as this horrible person, and then having him prosecuted like this when somebody is maybe even able to get elected again, doesn't seem right to me.
Trump deserves life in prison if my father's in prison for this long.
I mean, facts.
Joining us now.
I mean, facts. That's true.
Jackson Refit. Jackson warned the FBI about his father both before and after the insurrection. Jackson, thank you so much for being with us this morning. How are you feeling? How are you reacting to this sentence?
I mean, I'm not happy at all, and I haven't been happy through this.
My man's got Metal Gear Solid posters behind him. He's wearing the HasanAbi merch. Oh, Jesus Christ.
In my head. No one in my family has either. But to say I'm surprised would be a lie. I mean, everything my dad did, he's his own person, and his action has consequences. But I'm not happy at all.
Do you think he deserves this length of sentence?
I mean, absolutely. He deserves some time, whether for anything, to rehabilitate for his mental health.
Do you now, or have you throughout any of this process, had any second thoughts about turning him in?
Absolutely not. But it still bears the guilt that he is his own person and he has made his own choices, but he's also been pretty much manipulated into making those choices. And it pains me that he is still responsible for his actions.
Jackson, I want to talk about.
Bro, this is like this line of questioning is when you don't get the actual like adequate answers you're looking for, to like milk the content dry from a dude who like informed the FBI before his dad even fucking went out there. Okay, it's like, oh, but it's not enough. Give me some juice. Like, give me actual. Give me some real shit. Do you want him to fucking? Do you want your dad to fucking get punished in prison forever? You know what I mean? You regret it? You regret it?
This is your mom speaking yesterday. I want to listen to this.
No matter if you're a liberal, if you're an independent, if you're a Republican, this is not okay. This is what this is political persecution. We are patriots. Ashley Babbitt was a patriot. My husband.
Oh no, dude. This dude's mom is fucking, oh no. Ashley Babbitt got literal schizophrenia from reading too many posts, okay? That's what QAnon is. It's like mass-induced adult onset schizophrenia. She read too much she did too much posting. And sometimes it can get out of hand, okay? You know how people say like, hey, if you're, be careful smoking weed, especially if you have like a history of mental illness in your family. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that.
Is that y'all can all go to hell and I'm going back to Texas.
What is your relationship like with your mom?
Oh,
with
God.
Your sisters?
It's been really hard over the past couple of years. The really polarizing differences in how we view our father and the people that are involved in communities such as what my father was in. But, and it feels like we're each pulling on each string one way. But I don't view this as a political matter. This is more of what is morally correct and how to go about it. Political motive.
You snitch on your dad in this situation? Bro, I try to fucking handcuff my dad to a goddamn like water pipe or some shit if he was so psychotic that he was going to fly out to fucking DC. It could basically start off with like, questioning the efficacy of vaccines. And you're like, oh, well, that's normal. There's a little bit of resentment or a little, skepticism there. That's understandable. That's fine. And then all of a sudden it's like, well, you know, these vaccines are bad for you. And then before you know it, you're like, so your family is so far fucking down that rabbit hole that they're like literally saying Bill Gates wanted to microchip people. And then what are you going to do? You know what I mean? Refit? Yeah, it is. Okay. Prosecutor, he would benefit from mental health treatment. Judge, his actions appear unhinged at times. Judges repeatedly expressing concern about allegation of Refit firing a gun near his wife's head in 2020, but couches are concerned, saying Refit clearly loves wife. Like, this dude is not all right, you know what I mean? And what are you going to do? What are you going to do if you're in that situation, and that's your dad? What are you supposed to do? You tried reasoning with him. I'm sure he did, okay? You tried reasoning with them. You tried fucking informing the authorities, but the authorities are like, oh yeah, we know motherfuckers are coming for January 6th. We're also going to be taking time off to go and protest. You know what I mean? Part of the reason why motherfuckers, and this is a Nick Mullen bit, but part of the reason why motherfuckers did January 6th is because of a sense of entitlement. Okay? Like, obviously there are more complex underlying systemic failures that led to such an action. But a big driving motivator is the sense of entitlement that a lot of white reactionaries felt. A lot of reactionaries in general. You know what I mean? But when you have that level of fucking entitlement, when you have that sense of entitlement, it's really hard to recover from that. I mean, it's like QAnon advanced American brain rot to an unprecedented degree. Yeah.
To her, she feels kind of caught in the middle of this. You know, she was there at the courthouse. She loves you. She made that clear yesterday. She thinks that your dad, if he's getting this time, that Trump should be getting some time. What do you say to that?
Absolutely. When she said that, I was flabbergasted. Not only was I so impressed with her, but she was so right. I mean, my dad was used as a puppet, and thousands of families have been. And whether you deny or agree with that, it's just it's facts at this point. It is disgusting to see that someone with practically money and social power can just get away with manipulating thousands of people just for whatever reason and have no outcome.
When he wants his dad to get better. You know what I mean? Who doesn't want that? What kid whose fucking dad is just like lost in the sauce wouldn't want their dad to just get better? It's like importance of empathy, right? Whenever I talk about these sorts of things, like I want people to just stop doing bad things. That's what I want them to do. I don't want people to be punished. I'm not vindictive. Sometimes I am spite-based, right? But like for the most part, I just want people to get better. I want people to stop behaving in the most like irrational, insane way possible.